Hey there.
Sorry.
You're right on time.
Got caught in traffic.
It happens. Spencer, you remember Derek? right?
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Yes, we're gonna have. Hey, did you book our trip to Chicago?
Get to approve the minutes for the last meeting, and either put a motion to read or either
I'll make a motion to accept.
accept the minutes. That's a motion made. You have a second?
No second.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. All right, now we're here for a hearing on, the change the zoning from R1 to B2. And the request is made for, is that correct?
Curation.
Duration? Okay. You want to establish a business there, I'm assuming that's what you want to do. Is there anyone here who would be opposed to this? Have any comments from the board?
I just had a question about the drive, because I know the parking was said it's going to be in the back of the property. So I drove by there, I mean, the house, I guess it's the intention of keeping the house on the property. It looks like a cute little home. I don't know when it was built, do you know?
1892.
Yeah, so that's amazing if y'all are able to keep it, because,
Well, I'm definitely keeping it.
yeah, it's very cute. I didn't walk back there, but there looked like there were some outbuildings or something behind it. Will y'all keep those, or is the plan to get rid of those to do parking?
There is one building that is a garage that has two doors that we would keep for crafting events and stuff like that. The other shed we would probably take down. But behind those buildings is a whole nother lot that also belongs to the property. And it has a driveway that goes along the right side of the house. And that is where we would put the parking in the back.
Okay. Do you know how many parking spots?
They said we had to have 2.5 per chair for the salon. We are expecting to have 3 chairs, and then space for store parking and stuff. So we would I think maybe 10 people would fit back there easily.
Yeah, it looks like there's a pretty good bit of space.
There is.
So will the road be to the left of the house?
It would be to the right.
Okay, so it's gonna be on the other side.
There's a little
Because I know you had
driveway.
said, Kevin, that there was something with drainage or something?
Yeah, there's a drainage ditch,
That's on the
because
left.
y'all had talked about closing the alleys. There's a drainage ditch right through here. I talked to the city engineer, and he said that there's no way we could close that alley. The others probably wouldn't have any problem with, but just that one to the east.
And that's on the opposite side of the fence?
Yes,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So then that would be, well, she just said that would be where they were looking at doing the road, but they would.
They've got enough room.
There's a driveway that goes alongside the right side of the house
Yeah.
already that goes back to that space that already has a gate.
Yeah, the
Okay.
house stops like right there.
Yeah, and I didn't drive, I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to drive too far from the property, but I didn't see that. But there is a drive that goes to the right of the house.
Yeah, there's enough room to drive a car through.
Oh, yeah.
through there.
Well, and are there any, because y'all are going to share a right of way with that church, right? To get to 31?
Yes.
Have y'all talked to them at all about like how that might work?
I haven't spoken with them, but I have been scoping out the property on Sundays, and evidently they don't do a Wednesday service that I've noticed. So, and Sunday, I've gone by there several times, and they are out of there by 10:45 in the morning. So if I wanted to do a Sunday afternoon event, I would be able to do that.
Okay. Would y'all do any improvements to the area that comes off of 31 eventually, or?
Um,
When I went out there was like a little dip when I was.
That's what I was about to say. I would like to pipe the driveway and do an easier, less dippy
Yeah.
access. But
'Cause you-
other than that, and being able to put a sign by the road, but other than that.
Because, you
and
know, it's
that's
not in a
basically-
curve, so you can see on to the left and the right, but that little dip kind of, you know.
Yeah, you have to slow down to
Yeah.
complete and stop to do it. So I would like to pipe that and have less of a dip right there.
Okay. That's all the questions I have.
If y'all do that, you need to get with the city engineer, because it's right away.
Have you considered the floodplain over there?
I'm Patty's husband, Scott Simpson, but thank you for coming tonight. I did speak with my lender today, and it is in the floodplain. We're gonna get flood insurance, but it's a crawl space house, and I don't see any evidence it's ever been underwater. I think 31 would probably be underwater before that house would.
I've seen the entire property in water.
Oh, you have?
Thankfully, yes, I've seen, in my period of time here, so I just want that to be said.
Yeah.
If you're putting a business over there, beware. The parking to the right, I think, I'm under the impression all that's in the floodplain, so there's some rules about floodplain and floodway. I want you to know, and because I have seen it years past, come all the way around that house.
Okay.
And our city lot, which would be, you know, I guess west of, or east of what you're buying, has had water come up on the lower end of that city lot that we store stuff on. All that being said, just FYI.
I will say now, it's better now since we started maintaining it.
Of course, Nancy Creek's been maintained, but there's no guarantee
No.
that it won't back up with some water on the property. I just wanted you to know that being said.
It has been, had water on it before. I've been here since 72. Couple times.
A couple times, yeah.
I just don't want you to have to read that business down there and get disappointed.
No, I appreciate that. You know, I'm not too worried about it because it's a crawl space house, so, you know, the lot can get wet.
My concern, if you use parking, which would be south of the house, I think that would be,
There is some, there's a driveway right alongside it on the left-hand side that would probably be where most cars park, because it's going to be a by appointment only salon. And with just 3 chairs, they can park on that side easily.
So is the goal for it to be a salon and not an event space?
No, it is going to be a salon, a gift store, an event space, and an art gallery. The salon will be over on the side. We plan to build out on the right-hand side, not to the point over to the driveway, but And then the rest of the space will be a gift store, art gallery, gathering space.
Any more questions? Somebody like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion. I believe that through my tenure here, we've been pro-business, and this is another example of trying to bring a small business into that area, so I'm in favor of that.
Have a motion made, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry it took so long to do it.
All right.
Still got to get through council.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Thank you, Kevin.
Motion made, second.
Killed it.
I know. It's all me. I take all the
You
credit.
know, she charges by the word. I did okay.